Madam Deputy Speaker. Now, this bill won't get media attention, but it should. I always say to my community, pay careful attention to legislation when both the majors are pushing it through and you have one person talking from each side and you have the entire crossbench, well, virtually the entire crossbench, all that are present, including the member for Melbourne, against this legislation. This bill will make it easier for developers and big donors who may be restricted by individual state donation law. We have a system in Australia where most states have tighter donation laws than this federal place, and you see in here a piece of legislation that's going to weaken that. That's going to weaken that for some of those states, and both of the majors come together. Let's get this through. Oh, we've got to get this through. This is important. It's going to make it easier for those big donors, easier for those developers. They're going to be able to go to expensive events and make donations at those state events, and it's going to go all to the federal party because that's okay. It actually makes a mockery of the work that many state legislators have done to try and rein in political donations, to try and improve their standing in the community. There are lower disclosure rates in those states, but of course federally you can have someone donate $14,300 before anyone in Australia is any the wiser. You can have a family of 5 donate $70,000 at some glitzy affair, and nobody knows because it goes to the federal party. Now, the member for Clark, he mentioned money that Crown Casino has generously donated to the major parties over recent years. I think $1.7 million is about the tally if you have a look at the Australian Electoral Commission. I had a member in here who came up to me after we were talking about this. He said, "Oh, that's not a lot of money. Who are we kidding in here? The Australian community does not want to see unions, does not want to see big corporations give over millions of dollars to political parties."